What's happening, explorers? Back out in the countryside, and we are going on an adventure. Now, this location is one that I've had on a list for about 18 months. I was going to check this out last year before all the COVID stuff went down. Now, there's actually two houses, one there. We're way out in the paddocks. I kind of had to confirm via Google Images that there was actually buildings in these shrubs. You can kind of see one of the roofs from the highway, and there's another one right in the thick of that stuff there. Sorry about the breeze. So, as I said, we're going to go on an adventure. That one looks like it's pretty easy to access. Got no idea about that one in there. It looks pretty thick. Going to have to go over some fences, and got the snake gaiters on, the big boots, the jeans. All right, let's go. Again, sorry about the breeze, guys, but here we are. Seen better days, but I pretty much expected that. I actually was expecting it to have nearly fallen over. Yes, I know the breeze is bad, and I can't do anything about it right now, guys. I'm keeping an eye out for beehives as well. It's a definite late 1800s, early 1900s. Okay, probably the front door was the best bet. There are wasps around there too. I think they're just pollinating, collecting pollen or whatever they do. So, corrugated. I can hear this intermittent. Sounds like something to do with those water tanks. Maybe I'm hearing things. It's like a little buzzing noise. Whoops. Wow, there's some... Well, it's not... Well, it's obviously hasn't been lived in for a very long time, but kind of hasn't been completely forgotten because there's relatively new aluminium ladders there. There's the old stove. The bullnose veranda is Seeing better days. Okay, well, just for now I can, I'll make sure I put that chair back where I found it. Just so we can go in for a look. Not sure what that is. Oh damn, the door's locked. So is that. Look at that, guys, that's relatively new. Whoa, nature has completely reclaimed the kitchen. The old lean-to kitchen. There's that little buzzing noise again. It's something to do with that tank around there. I did notice there was a quite new guttering system on it. Yep, that is definite late 1800s. The lathe. Old bedroom. You hear that? I'm sure you'll hear it in a second. Don't know what it is. The old bed. Couple of old beds. What's in the trunk? Nothing. Looks like the rats have eaten whatever was in there. Newspapers. Yeah, there must be some sort of regulator regulating something out there. That noise. There are electric fences as well. It's a shame those other two rooms are locked. I think one of the windows is broken, so we'll have a peek inside. Love the old tongue and groove. Woodwork. Simple little cottages, but they're still loaded with character. Now, I don't know, I'm assuming the key to that door is probably on the same bunch of keys that opens that. Okay, we'll see if we can see through the windows at least. Hopefully the surrender doesn't fall on my head. Now I'm snagged on a piece of wire. Oh. Okay, I'm in for a look. It's pretty eerie in here. It's just got a really eerie feeling in this room. I've got my dust mask on now too. The flooring's actually in decent condition, at least here anyway. Try and find a date. '89, 29th of October, 1989. But looks like these have just been bundled up and dumped here anyway, so it's probably not an indication of when someone was last living here, but who knows? These old cottages that sit out on farmland definitely used to get used by the farmhands, regardless of their condition. So people could very well have been living in here at that time. No electricity. No lights. I just noticed that then. No light switches, no lights, no wiring. That is old school, guys. Well, see if we can see in the other window. There's a cupboard or something in the way. Yeah, there's a cupboard there. Okay, I can kind of see in there, and it looks like it's just packed full of junk from a house. Like it's relatively, it's not old stuff from a old house. It's just someone's come out here and dumped a whole heap of stuff. Probably from a clean out of their current house. And it's just piled up and piled up and piled up. So yeah. Just that cupboard's not going to move, and I'm not going to force my way in there, guys. Whatever's in there is in there, all right. I could see like an Arlec torch box and some deck chairs all stacked up, and heaps of cardboard boxes. So I don't think it's anything too vintage. It could be as well, but so what we're going to do is see if we can. Well, let's go bush. Literally go bush and see if we can find that other place. Alright, before we do guys, I actually just took a quick walk around the back and here's a little washroom. There's an old cast iron bath in there. Check it out. So, no electricity, and the old washroom's out here in the tin shed. I'll give you a look at the back of the house as well. Haven't seen those hornets that I saw before, which is good. But check out the surroundings. Stone walls. Really difficult land to farm, it's volcanic. That's why there's so many rocks, it's volcanic plains through here. Alright, let's go and see if we can find that other place. Dang, this one's going to be tougher, guys. Have a look at that. Where I started the video is probably the best bet, because I could actually see the roof. No hope going through there, all thorn bushes as well. Man, what a place to have lived. Okay, I think I'll go through here. That looks like it's a trail. I reckon it's just over the other side there, guys. Alright, this is horror movie stuff. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Through there. Wow. I think the grass has been pushed down by the cows. Look how secluded this place is. Can't hear any bees, which is good. Haven't seen any snakes. It's always good to scare them. You can hear the trucks off in the distance where the highway is. Like I am on my own out here, guys. which I know some of you kind of get upset when we go out alone, but not too far from the highway. Look at this old place. Okay, this is, I don't know, just judging, it's a little bit newer than the other one. Again, that's it's not brand new, but that is not that's been added at some point. It's not too long ago. Again, they've got all the guttering hooked up, so they are capturing all that rainwater, what they can anyway. There's a stringy hanging from there. Luckily it doesn't have a voodoo doll hanging on the end of it. There's me. It's so quiet. There's the old outhouse. Oh, cobweb. First cobweb. Oh, that's the old bucket. Seat and bucket. So no plumbing for the toilet. Yeah. You make the trek out to the outhouse and you sit amongst the redbacks. I hope for the best with a candle or a torch. Okay, it looks like there's another shed over there. Oh wow. Maybe a chicken coop. There's more sheds stuffed away in there. It's so overgrown. There's the clothesline in there. Alright, let's try the house first, obviously. Now, what is that? Can it be moved out of the way? Yes, it can. Just for now, anyway. I'm just going to lay it there and put it back at the end. Creepy. Let's do it. Hopefully they've scared off all the snakes, so... Well, they did have a green council bin, but those things are vintage now as well. Just let me wipe the lens. Don't know what's on it. Probably nothing, but lots of water damage at the back here. This is a pokey little back area. Oh wow. Check it out. This is going to be a bit of a blend of a few things, I think, but oh man, look at this. That chair's straight out of the 60s, I reckon. You tell me, guys, 60s or 70s? There's the floor for the shower. Look at this old fireplace. See, this would have been the original little summer kitchen area. Definitely a little add-on. Tiny little bay window there. Let's see how sturdy all this is. I really should put my mask on now anyway, guys. Spiders crawling around in there. Alright, what I'm going to do is just put my mask on, guys. Okay, let's continue. What a place. Alright, just got to figure out where to step. Trying to gauge the errors of the interiors. This is all a groovy little add-on, I think, from what seems to be the original part, but kind of looks like a hippie house. Nothing against hippies, I'm just saying it. And he's definitely tongue and groove. That's the original part there for sure. And this would have been the original lean-to. The original lean-to. That little section's an add-on for sure. There's the old stove. Still got the kettle. Okay, my mum had one of those chef ovens, but it was the hot plates were on top of the oven. It was one tall unit, not side by side. All right. Whoops. Globes. They're still the old filament ones, as expected. I'll definitely try and find some dates as we go, guys. Look at this though, that's 70s. Possibly late 60s and 70s. See, they've attempted to put plastic in there at some point to stop the water coming through. They fought a losing battle there. Well, they lost the battle, definitely. So they do have plumbing here, but that looks like gravity-fed rainwater tanks. Look at this little bedroom. Art Deco door handle. Wow, this is a pokey little bedroom. Well lit though. Alright, we've got a Women's Weekly, Gossip Mags. Let's see if we can find the date. 1990. Okay, so those magazines in the other place was 89. So maybe those magazines got bundled up from this place into the other place. I mean, that is a good... That's 31 years ago. And once the ceilings go, these places deteriorate pretty quickly, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone was in here in 1990. Let's try and find more clues. Oh, there's black mould on the ceilings. Why am I not surprised? Look at that TV. Tiny little TV. It's definitely got a 70s feel with all the brown furniture. It's a little Sony solid state. It looks like the front door was open as well, or broken, or... This section doesn't feel as creepy, look at that. 3 single beds. I'll come around and back into that room. All you youngsters are going, what the hell's that thing? I used to call my girlfriend on one of those, except it was a wall mount one. I'm sure a lot of my viewers use those things too. Okay, what are these? Reader's Digest. Whole heap of Reader's Digest. Nothing in the old drawers. Scapegoat. The Scapegoat from Daphne du Maurier. Daphne du Maurier. Yeah, there's the front porch. What a cool location. It's like, it's right, sitting right on the fence of creepy and serene right now for me, but now you can hear the birds. I'm just thinking, what a cool location. Let's go back in that bedroom for a look. We've got all those sheds out the back too. Okay, this is a really, really solid floor. There's no rot in that. Oh, Jeff Kennett, former Victorian State Premier, September 1992. Yep, there you go. I can imagine the comments that's going to be from the Aussies. Why Kennett is Kennett? Go for it, guys. Tell me why Kennett is Kennett. Okay, this is a little walk-in robe. And there was a door there too. Oh, there's an old record player. Somehow I don't think it's going to play my Beatles LPs. Oh, the old cut telephone call. Was that the call for help when old Leatherface came in? That's 70s though. All the furniture and decor, particularly in this front end, is 70s. Right, well, we will go. Actually, what I'm going to do is get all my still shots in here, and then we'll go out to the sheds. Okay, let's get a look at the front. It is just a little shack, really. Well, it's not tiny, but it's not your conventional old cottage, early 1900s cottage. I reckon it was built maybe late 40s. Who knows? You let me know, guys. I think the old stove in there, it may have started as an original little hut with a tongue and groove, and then they extended, but it's definitely old without being back into the 1800s, I think. But man, I guess all this shrubbery wasn't there, but still a nice secluded spot. Alright, we'll see if we can get around this side. Yeah. See, it looks like they had all nice chicken coop through there. It's definitely a chicken coop with the wire there. Probably self-sufficient and to work the land as well. Yeah, that old chimney there, that's old. So the tongue and groove section, and yeah, that window is definitely part of it because it's tongue and groove. Unless they did extend that, who knows. Okay, under the sticks. Under the sticks, under the branches. Whoa! Trips over the rocks. Just got to close my zipper on the bag, that is, before I lose all my batteries. Whoa! There's a huge spider web there. Yeah, I've got an old trusty old spiderweb stick. Nearly went face first into that one. Now, what do we got here? That looks like the door to the chicken coop. And this looks like a doorway to hell. Let's find out. Whoops. Oh. Whoa. Oh, don't think we're going in there, guys. It's just chock-a-block with drums and wood. And can't really see what else. But it's all boarded up anyway. I'll take a padlock on that, and a tree. Alright, a couple of still shots before we move on. there's more sheds down there. Another rainwater tank there. Just looks like more cages. That one looks more like a bird's aviary, guys. And there's a big, there is a wire fence there. So I'm not going to bother over there, guys. It just looks like a chook pen, another chicken coop, or a bird aviary. You could definitely shoot a horror movie in this location, that's for certain. Yeah. Now I think this takes us back around to the side where we started. Going old school with me spider web stick. Green bottles, they're old. There's so many little sheds. Oh, and I just went into the cobweb, idiot. Yeah, they're just all covered with shrubs. So here we are, back at the door. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. And I'll probably leave you with another shot from out in the shrubs or something along those lines, guys. Anyway, so wow, what an adventure. I'm glad we got both of them, because as you saw from the Google image shot from the start, you can't really tell what they are. I mean, the roofs, you can see one roof, the first one we started at. You can kind of see that from the highway, which is what made me look on Google Images. And sure enough, this one was someone's home at some point too. Looks like late 80s and early 90s. Okay, guys, on to the next one. Another country one. I'll see you there. Jump in the comments. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.